So today we're here at Woodland Park in Van Nuys, California with filmmaker Jessica Mae Stover, who we met back in July at Comic-Con in San Diego. And today we're going to talk to Jessica to learn more about the intricate details of filmmaking and how she's making Artemis Eternal happen. Let's just get started with a little bit of the background on the film.
Well, basically, like I told you when we met at Comic-Con, I was promoting there with the cast and some wingmen, which we'll get to later, promoting Artemis Eternal. And the way we're funding the film is instead of going to studios who don't make original films anymore, specifically not original sci-fi fantasy, you just don't see that very often, if at all, we went straight to the audience. And so a lot of people have become very familiar with the metaphor of the way a lot of politicians, especially Barack Obama, funded their film via micro donations, and the idea is to free yourself from special interests. That's what we've been doing with the film for a while.
Now, you mentioned wingmen. Let's talk about that a little bit more. It's a very cool way to surround yourself with positive people who believe in what you're doing and also help bring in funding so that you can actually make the film happen.
Yeah, basically what's happened is everyone who contributes to the film is dubbed wingman, and there's in fact a wingman here helping me out today. And so we have this great community of people. It's almost like joining a club with like really cheap, awesome dues, and we're making kick-ass art.
Let's get into some more of the details of that now. Like, okay. I follow you on Twitter,
yes.
Jay Stowe. So
right.
What are some of the things that your wingmen are doing to promote and get the word out online?
When I went to Comic-Con, 2 wingmen helped me pack like my rental car. It's everything from, you know, press and just showing up to really working closely with me to get the word out and create, you know, we're essentially creating new content with them.
For those who are wondering out there what your background is, tell us a little bit about how you got started.
Well, I lived in Northern Virginia, so growing up wanting to act and write, I was really frustrated, and it turns out AOL headquarters was in my hometown. So I ended up being able to pitch them a show, and I cut my teeth on camera. I mean, the first person for my show I shot with the cast of Star Wars at Skywalker Ranch. It's like, who gets to start like that? But I not only learned production on camera and behind camera, but I also learned new media and community building from the pioneers.
Now, I'm sure along the way you've learned a lot of lessons that you could share with other filmmakers out there who have thought about doing something like this but don't even know where to start.
I think that the most important thing I can say is use your strengths and fill in your weaknesses. I think everyone's, you know, has this, oh, I'll write a great screenplay, then I'll make a film. But the business nuances are incredibly difficult. It's just like any vertical. It's like if you're going to be in politics, you need to understand politics, and you need to understand a defunct system in order to make it work. And that took me a lot of research. So if you're not willing to do that, then I say you're not ready.
Okay, so as you may have noticed, we have some guys shooting arrows behind us. First of all, why don't you introduce them to us?
Well, the dude in the t-shirt, which is an Artemis Eternal t-shirt, is Seth, who is a wingman.
All right.
And then the other gentleman is Coach Rob Hansen, the archery consultants on the film.
All right, and now, as I put on my glasses so I can actually hit the target, Jessica is going to teach me a little bit about archery.
I'm going to teach you a lot of it about archery. Come on.
Let's go.
So now I'm going to give you a bow. I'm going to let you hold this because I'm going to demonstrate on my bow. And you just stand in like a batting stance.
Okay.
Now so you're going to hold your bow out. Yeah, Leah. Woo! All right, let's grab an arrow. When you knock your arrow though, don't point it at the ground. And you just put it right on the guide there.
Like this?
Yeah. 3 fingers, 1 above, 2 below. Bring it all the way back. Yeah!